Hey you guys, so it's Robin with Southern Latitudes, and today is going to be wow, that was close. Today is going to be the day I start with cold weather crops. Not all of them. My phone keeps going off. We're going to definitely start off with broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbages. That's all we're doing today, just real quick. So I have a lot of fresh new seed. Most of my cold weather crops, well, they're cold from the fridge too. Let's see, we're gonna, on my list right now, because these will still take a while to germinate and get up to the size I need them. So we're gonna go with Godzilla broccoli. We're going to go with Brussels. And I'm gonna save the lettuces for later. What do you think? Maybe some bok choy there, we'll do that. Lettuce later. Red express cabbage, because they take longer than green cabbage if you didn't know that. And and that's it for this bunch. Okay, here's the second part. I had to run in the house. Snowball cauliflower, they both had some seeds in there. Got some early golden acre cabbage. This is Chinese cabbage, nothing. Dead on. You know what I forgot to order? Dead on seed. This is that beautiful green cabbage that has the red veins. So I will double check in here, but I'm pretty certain I've either used it all or misplaced it. So I might have to do some more ordering. See if anybody I know is ordering from Johnny's. We go in on the shipping together. Okay, you guys, so we're done. Just to remind you, we got the Jade Cross, the Red Express cabbage, early golden acre cabbage, snowball cauliflower, Godzilla broccoli, and this is dead on cabbage. And I found just enough seeds in the bottom of both those packets to at least make a first sowing row. And then Shanghai green bok choy. I decided against the Chinese cabbage. There was some seeds in here, but I have terrible with bugs, and every time I've grown hybrid cabbage, just awful, not even worth the space in the garden. So back those will go, and then have more snowball. Like I think I already said this, but this is just gonna be the first sowing, and so this I'm hoping will be up. I need to cover it still and water it down, but I'm hoping this today is August 15th of 2021, so I'm hoping that by September 15th of 2021 that these will be ready to go in the garden, and you know, high enough up, hopefully, you know, a few good inches in 3 to 4 weeks, and then they'll be transplanted and they'll be out there. And then I always do a second sowing in January. Okay, y'all, you know what's gonna happen next? They're gonna actually dry out just a little bit here, and tonight go inside the house and stay in a cool, dark place for at least 2 days, maybe even 3, because they will not germinate in the 78, 79 degree nights. They need to be at least 73 to 75 degree nights. And I got that great advice from David the Good. As I was bringing in my other trays, I got to thinking maybe I should explain to you why that tray is going in the house and these trays stayed out here in the shed. So these are heat-loving plants. These are mostly peppers in this tray. In my other tray I have tomatoes and a little bit of corn. They like the warm to germinate, and so sticking them out here for like 3 days in the heat, they got like nice 90-degree temperatures. They germinated very quickly, and as you can see, they're doing fantastic. And in just a few days, I'm going to be ripping apart the black ground cover and putting in my mushroom compost, and these will go in the ground. The other tray that you saw are cold weather crops, brassicas mostly, and those all want to germinate in cold weather. And so they need that cold boost from under my AC vent to trigger their germination. So if you didn't know that, you do know it now. So these also, oh, look at these corbachis. So peppers, tomatoes, corn, all those things like heat. Probably squash too. Broccoli, cauliflower, kale, lettuces, bok choys, Brussels sprouts, they all like the cold. So they're all going in the house. Make sense? Sunflowers, there's that corn again, and onions also like the heat, but the leeks, the parsley, the cilantro all like to germinate in the cold weather. All right, just a quick little follow-up, you guys, on my seedlings that were put into the cups originally on the 19th of July and then put into the trays around the 30th of July. They are doing fantastic. They're almost maybe 3 to 4 inches high on the big ones. There's still a couple that are in the 2-inch range. The peppers are doing great. And then my sunflowers that had the tops eaten off are kind of making a slow comeback. I think they're going to be okay. We're just still going to baby them a little bit longer. The seeds that were just started on the 30th are starting to come up. They're doing fantastic. The corbachi slower, and the red Marconi, I'm not completely sure that they're done. I'm going to give them another week or so. They may be slow popping up just like this corbachi. The bullnose did okay, but I had a little bit slower or less germination, like a lower germination rate. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. The tomatoes that were all started August 5th, these guys are doing really good. As young as they are, they're really only, what does that make them, that 10 days old today. As you can see, they are starting to put on their chew leaves, some of them. And some are still just popping up, but otherwise doing pretty good. There's a little bit of eggplant on this side. But here's some seed from 2017. A lot of you guys always ask, how long can you keep your seed for? These are tomato seeds saved on a paper towel from 2017. And about half the row or so came up. And I'm not even really going to say this is the seed's fault, because sometimes the seeds were sticking to my finger, and this is perhaps one of the seedlings that was supposed to be in this cell. And then I have just some experiment with corn. This is peaches and cream. I'm really going to do more in the spring with peaches and cream, but I just thought I would put in just a little square plot of this. And of course you can see it's about 5 to 6 inches high. Looks really good. It's ready to go out. So we've got to concentrate on making that row out in there in the front garden plot pretty soon and get these out that way. The onions, these are from somebody's driving fast. From July 19th, these are the 1015Y on this side and the plethora on this side. I'm thinking my Texas Legend seeds are maybe old, although they're still only, let's see, they were like 16 days old, and I'm gonna give them like another week before I totally count them out. Safflower is coming on super strong. They have their second and true leaves in there, and they need separating, so I'm going to be working on a plot for them this week. The mystery pepper, I don't know, it was just in the dirt. It germinated when I took out the seedlings, so it's probably whatever I planted this year. And then I have evergreen bunching and the red Creole right here look really nice. These Sweet Harvest don't look good. We're going to give them one more week. So this is known as my Salsa Garden, and it got named that about 3 years ago, and so far the name is still sticking because mostly peppers and tomatoes come out here. and I have had onions at different times. So this is all going to come up, and this is where I'm going to try those peppers and tomatoes, and we're going to put celery right here. I don't know, there's a few other things I'm forgetting. I really shouldn't do this conclusion without my notes. Actually, maybe we should just do that in a separate video, make that a video entirely of its own. I just wanted to show you the seedlings and show you how good they're doing, since you just saw the brassicas going into the house and being seeded in the tray. Take care, you guys. God bless, and I'll see you again real soon.